Hey Smokin Gang, welcome back to Smokin Tarot. I'm Tasha, that tarot reader, and I'm here for a third reading this Saturday, a third general reading for you, okay? First, we're going to start with ringing of the bowl, all right? And I'm sorry, I don't always remember to do that. I'm going to try to always do that before the readings, okay? To call in my assistants, which are spirit, ancestors, and of course, God Himself. All right, we're rolling the dice. Fortune telling dice. All right. A family member often seeks enlightenment at work. Okay? So, a family member often seeks enlightenment at work. Okay? So, just be mindful of that. Okay? Let's do another one. This is fun. Okay. Someone in your future copes with conflict in the distant future at a party. So, someone in your future copes with conflict in the distant future at a party. Okay? You see that? All right. Okay. Let's do it one more time. It's the distant future. Didn't say when. Okay. Your love embarks on travel in a dream. Okay. So your love embarks on travel in a dream next month. Okay. So someone you love will have a dream about traveling next month. Okay. Well, those are interesting. All right. Let's get into the reading. General reading. Of course, like I always say, this is a general reading. It's for the collective. If y'all are interested in a one-on-one reading, of course I can offer that, but through my email, and I always place my emails in my description, or the descriptions of my videos, or in the main description of my channel. Okay. I need to add my other email to that too. And also remember to like, share, and subscribe, and also comment. All right. And thank y'all again for 55 subscribers. I really appreciate all of y'all. And I am able to go live. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. I mean, I guess I could just do a live reading, but I just have to make sure that y'all would show up. So y'all let me know in the comments if I do a live, when is the best time, etc. Okay? Because I want to see if y'all will show up, and we'll just do live readings. Maybe I'll do all signs readings using these. Okay? That'll be fun. All right? All right. Let's get started. Okay. Uh-oh, somebody's promiscuous already? All right. Excuse me, y'all. Something on my nose. Okay. The first card, someone has a lot of self-confidence. I don't know if you can see that because in pen. Silly me, I wrote those in pen. Okay. Self-confidence. Just let me build up the courage to confront you. Oh my goodness. Just let me build up the courage to confront you. Okay. However, there's promiscuousness out here. Okay. Somebody is promiscuous. Self-confidence. And this is an air sign. Air is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So somebody that's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius got that magician energy, manipulative energy, or creative energy or manifest, the ability to manifest. They're self-confident, okay? And again, this doesn't have to be those signs exactly. It's just, you know, that's the energy, okay? Just let me build up the courage to confront you. Promiscuous, someone's promiscuous. Disunion, temperance in reverse, okay? Disunion, meaning there's some type of, you know, unhappiness here. That's a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? This person's self-made, whoever this is. So they're financially independent. Jupiter is their planet, okay? Jupiter is Sagittarius and Pisces, so we're strong with the Sagittarius here, okay? Initials, CGLS, okay? CGLS, okay? Number is 3, creative, however dramatic, all right? Alrighty, so we got a lot going on here. Somebody who's self-conscious. They're working up the nerve to confront you about something. Promiscuous, they a little hot in the pants, okay? Causing a lot of disunion out there. You know, because they're probably not being too careful. They're self-made, however, so they're independently, they got some, you know, their own money, and they're in the planet. Their planet is Jupiter, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Okay. All right, so let's see what's up. Self-confidence, let me build up the courage. Promiscuous, disunion, self-made. This is messy already. Let me get the intuitive Kev out here. And not to say intuitive Kev is messy, but I like to pull these cards out to get down to the real bottom of something. You know what I mean? Like, specific type of energy for them. Okay. And I'm picking that up. All right. Hope everyone's well. I don't know if I said that already for this reading. Again, remember to like, share, and subscribe if you like what you see. Okay, look at the bottom of the deck. Someone saying hi. Role model. So we have a role model here, okay? Someone who is a role model. All right. Or has been a role model. Okay, let's take a look at what we got. Intellectual theft. Okay. So intelligent thief, or someone who's stealing intellect, or they're not stealing something physical necessarily, but they're stealing bodies, minds. They could anything, you know. They got a smart way of stealing. It doesn't have to be a physical theft. Okay. Ugly spell, beauty spells. This may be someone who, you may be dealing with someone who casts spells. Okay. Someone who's isolated. So dealing with isolation here. Empowerment. You have the power. Okay. Uh-oh. We got alluring. So we have someone who's very beautiful. Okay. But someone wants to put an ugly spell on them. Wow. Deity, divine creator, supreme being. So you may be viewed as that. That may be the person who's a role model. So I'm going to put that over here. They have plenty of self-confidence. That's over there. There's a lot of cards here. Okay. Rejection, abandonment, desertion. So this would go with isolation right here. So someone was rejected. Okay. They've been rejected. Destiny, fate, future, karma. Let me show that rejection card there. Okay. Destiny, fate, future, and karma. Okay. Gift. Cool guy. Main male, attractive. Okay. So we have a main female and a main male here. However, we got demonic spirits, nefarious, diabolical, bondage. So in other words, the devil has arrived. Okay. It usually has something to do with addictions, lust, all that. Okay. So far we got a lot here to deal with. Okay. Because we have somebody who has a lot of self-confidence, and they're role models. Okay. May even be a role model to adults, children alike. Okay. They're on deity level. Okay. However, this person or someone is an intellectual thief. Okay. Also, there's spell casting going on here, because it seems like someone wants to build up courage to confront someone who may be promiscuous. Okay. And it's causing disunion, or it's causing a lot of conflict. The person is a self-made person, so let's look down here. It could be the cool guy or the main female here. Okay. And their sign is Jupiter. The planet is Jupiter that they're in. Initial CGLS could be Sagittarius, Pisces. I teach, these are the traits of the Jupiter, Sagittarius, Pisces. I teach, makes a team, wisdom, fortune, respect, religion, spirituality, donations, holy places, expansion, and luck. Okay. So that explains the deity and some of this other stuff. All right. So we got somebody here, or someone's here, who are very self-confident. They're self-made. They're role models. People look up to this person, whoever we're talking about. However, it's looking like they're promiscuous, and someone's upset. Maybe the person that's rejected and feeling isolated right now. Someone's feeling isolated and rejected by this person who's perceived as a role model. It could be our main male or our main female. Okay. Promiscuous. They got that devil energy. See, the cards confirm that. Okay. So it's causing disunion. And the person, of course, is self-made. So I'm going to put this self-made over here with self-confidence. Okay. So this person has a career. That's why people look up to he or she, or him or her. Okay. And they could be intellectual thieves as well. Okay. So someone who's been rejected is probably out to spill some beans on this person who has a certain reputation that's the opposite of being promiscuous. Okay. They may have even given this person that they rejected some sort of STD that may be it may not even be a spell they're casting per se. It could be something that is breaking their face out. Okay. It could be the H word. I think there's I don't know if I can say the word, a gonorrhea out there that messes with your face. I'm not 100% sure, but due to someone being promiscuous, this person is probably building up the courage to talk to this person with a great reputation who's out here promiscuous, and that's male or female. Okay. Causing disunion because with their devil energy, they preach empowerment. This person, right? This person who's the role model, they preach about empowerment, but they could be intellectual thieves. Like they use their mental abilities to steal from people. They're probably promiscuous and they're intellectual thugs. Okay? So this is very specific. Um, this is probably a person or a couple who's going around, you know, scamming people, while also somebody's being promiscuous in this couple, okay, and spreading all type of disease. I don't think it's necessarily a spell. I think it's a disease of some sort, okay, a STD, okay. And they got devil energy moving through them. They preaching all this good news about empowerment, self-empowerment, destiny, and all that, right? But they're given the gift of STDs, okay? That's what I see in this spell. I don't see a actual spell casting stuff going on here. Now that sort of thing is possible. But this person right here that they screwed over, or this person screwed over, is upset, and they're getting ready to confront them about what they've done to them, okay? They probably did this to them, okay? Wow. Wow. Okay. Y'all. Okay, so let me break this out. I think they're stealing more than hearts out here. All right. Let's see what's going on. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Mind control. Here we go. Intellectual thief. There we go. Mind control. They could be running a cult. All right, and on the opposite side here, we got accomplice partners in crime. So remember, we got a couple here. They could be accomplices running around here preaching, you know, they're role models. People look up to them, preaching empowerment and good destiny and all that junk. But they're intellectual thieves, controlling minds, and they're accomplices in crime. They're partners in crime. Okay, okay, I see it. Wow. Fraud. Look at here. It's all about fraud out here. All right. Okay. Let's get it. So they frauded somebody. They frauded this poor lady or man here. You know, it could be a male or female, even though there's women in the picture. Because she said, let me confront you. Just let me find you. Let me find you. I'm about to. It's getting more and more interesting here by the minute. Okay, let's see what's really going on here. Ooh. Now that may not be a literal burying of someone or something. It could be burial of the truth. Okay. There's travel involved here. They may be selling travel. You know, somebody approached me at this job I'm working now asking me if I like to travel, and then she said she has her own travel business. And I've been approached by that before. It's just like it's not what it's cut out to be. Someone's running away. They may be running away from the law right now, running away from the police. They out here being promiscuous and spreading stuff. I'm telling you. So you see that travel, they may be traveling out of the country to get away from something they've done, okay? Burial, it could be somebody up under the ground somewhere. Or they could be burying certain truths, or certain certain things, okay. They're dating, yes, they're together. I told you that they're a couple, see? Didn't I tell you? And maybe one of the couple started messing with this person here who's all isolated because she or he may have been given something. You see that? And now they like, just let me catch up with you. Let me catch you. Boy, look. Assassin. Oh, okay. Okay, we're getting a little deep here. Um, okay, I'm just gonna show these. All right. So they may be guilty of more than spreading the STDs, lying, um, doing the positive, you know, stuff. They're role models, at least in people's eyes, but people may even see them as high as a deity level. They're self-made, you know, but they got that magician energy out there. They're self-confident, so they're probably out there preaching that, like to, I forget the name of those people who go around preaching positivity and all that. This baby playing out there, but they're really not, positive at all. They're terrible people behind the scenes. Okay, let's get one more card here. Public speaking. They public speaking out here. They're a couple. They're a couple. I'm done. I'm done. So they're a couple. They're accomplices. I'm up here shaking, y'all. Couple. They're accomplices in this crime. See? Y'all see that? Dating, married, whatever they are, but it says dating. They're complicit, they're accomplices, partners in crime, and it's been confirmed they are a couple. Okay? So I'm good. Look at this. They in that devil energy. They probably have an open relationship, spreading all this, and that's not a spell. That's an STD. Okay. This poor person here, or these people, they feel isolated. They feel rejected. And they want to build up the courage to confront these people because they out here straight scamming. Okay. They're intellectual thieves. Okay. Out here seriously scamming folks. Okay. And people look up to them. But they're taking advantage of people. Okay. So that's what's going on. I ain't even got to the tarot yet. Yeah. Oh, let's get to a tarot here. Okay. Pulp tarot. I love this one. Let's look at the bottom of this real quick. Page of Cups. Love and abundance. Right there, you see a little fish in the cup. That usually means abundance there. Okay. They're spreading that around. Okay, we got Seven of Cups. Options. Five of Pentacles out in the cold. So it's got this poor person feeling like they're dejected, isolated, out in the cold after dealing with this couple out here, right? So that's Five of Pentacles. Ace of Wands energy, both of them, see? Yeah, promiscuous. They got the urge, all right, the urge to do foolishness, okay? There we go, all right? Confirmed again. All right, so Seven of Cups, that's options. So this couple they're a beautiful couple. They got options. They out here spreading them options too, okay? All right, let's get to the rest of the tarot here. All right. Swords, which one, how many is this? Eight of Swords, yep. Y'all, this is a crazy tangled up one here. We may even have an unaliving on our hands, okay? If they're trying, maybe someone threatened to tell on them. This couple who's running, probably traveling outside the country as you speak. to hide after everything they've done, okay? And again, this is very specific, collective. It may not be your reading. If not, you know, like I say, leave it behind. This may be for someone else, okay? Oh, that went to reverse. Okay. So, Ace of Cups, loads of emotions here, because this person is hurt, okay? Load of feelings here. And it's not lovey-dovey feelings. This is I want to catch you feelings in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So, this person is not, I mean, look at the water. Look at the rain in her face. She's crying. Loads of emotion here. When this part, they catch up. Hey, look, this couple might end up like this right here. Okay? That's what she's looking like, y'all, okay? So, the other cards here, Seven of Swords, dishonest people. Seven of Swords, look at her, dishonest. Running away with something. Look, travel. They run away. Man, these cards ain't lying, man. Okay, so the next cards that came up, this is the Eight of Cups in reverse. So it's not looking like, you know, someone's running away. They may not be able to get away because the Eight of Cups is usually someone who's abandoning a, you know, a situation, like if it was in, you know, upright, but this is in reverse, so they may not be able to abandon their misdeeds. You know, may not be able to get away with this after all. Okay, so let me get one more card or maybe two more of the tarot. All right, y'all, let me make sure these are right. Whoa. Ten of Swords, look at that. With some chalk drawn around them, okay? Ten of Swords, that's the painful ending. It looks like this couple's not going, this whole thing ain't going to end so well. Okay. Okay. Get one more card here. Chariot. Okay. For someone, I like this card. That's so cool. Of course, you know, this could mean somebody running again, or someone's riding in with information, riding in. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Yeah, chariots to carry him away. Probably a chariot. You know, the chariot could mean a police car coming to carry their ass to jail. Okay. All right. So I am gonna leave that there. We need a advice. I'm sorry. No, we need one more thing. The advice oracle, right? Mildred Payne. How about that? Okay. And already we got Scourge on the bottom. That's hella trouble. That's a whip for your ass, Toby. All right. That is a whip for them. 84 Dragon. Okay. Power, strength, courage. Yeah. They may think that they have power and all that. That's what they have at the moment because, you know, they're, you know, role models, so to speak. Or people see them that way. But they're out here up to no good. Even the fraud card came out. They are involved in fraud. But that's all right. Somebody's getting up the courage to, or the strength card in here to confront them and get them legally handled, because we see right now that they're running from the law and they may even be facing justice very soon. Okay. All right, wise old owl here. Okay. I'll just hope this person moves wisely. This shows feminine energy. Like I said, this person here, you got to watch out for this person because she's part of the couple that's out here committing fraud, okay? So the spider is just basically showing danger, especially if it's showing a black widow, okay? Then the snake, okay? Definitely a snake. We see that they're both snakes, okay, this couple. And they're operating in devil energy, okay? So, snake, we got that. Something new is about to happen, or fetus. Hopefully somebody's not pregnant too, on top of the promiscuousness, okay? But this also can stand for something new on the horizon. Something's coming. Cat, intuition also can mean misfortune, okay? And I love cats. Alright, somebody need to clean these motherfuckers off the street. Alright, maybe that's what this police car is for. It's not a police car in the picture, but chariot should be coming to drive these motherfuckers off, okay? Alright, because this has got to come to an end. It's got to come to a painful end. It's looking like they're not going to get away with this. It's the cups, 8 of cups upside down. They're not going to, they may be running right now, but not far, okay? So it looks like this person who's been affected may get her just desserts or justice, okay? All right, let's get one more card from Mildred Payne. Loads of emotion. Again, water. We have that. Cups. And this poor woman crying here, okay? So there's loads of people they have hurt doing this scam, okay? Because she said, just let me build up the courage to confront you. Like, you know, these people are probably kind of famous too. Yep. Because you got to build up the courage and probably the money to hire lawyers. There's no telling what's going on here. Okay, let me get another card here. Devil! Oh my God. Confirmed. We got a devil here. Devil energy. Twice over. 2 different decks. Okay? Y'all, I'm done. Alright, let's do the bottoms of the decks real quick. Wish. So this person, you know, that's been harmed by this, that's crying and stuff, hopefully she'll get her wish or his wish that these people will be dealt with, okay? Bottom of the tarot deck, the Tower. So it's going to be a Tower moment where these people get carried away and justice will be served, okay? Bottom of the True Crime Oracle. 3 decks. Y'all, I'm glad I'm recording this. Where's my other devil card at? 3 decks. This is the bottom of the True Crime deck, okay? Devil. Oh, it flipped over. Okay. Devil. Devil and devil. I'm going to take the card off here. Hold on. Devil, devil, and devil. Jackpot, okay? This has been confirmed. Somebody is going through this, okay? Make sure you get a hold of your authorities. If somebody performed fraud here and maybe even unalive someone, okay? These people, it's a couple preaching positivity, but they're liars and frauds, okay? They're preaching empowerment, and people look up to them like they're God, you know, himself. They're self-made. and self-confident. They're going to be in self-prison really soon. Okay? Devil, 3 different decks. Okay, I'm done. 3 different decks. Okay? The bottom of the intuitive chaos deck. Source. Yes, Source is going to come through and take care of this problem. Okay? And my deck, the bottom of my own deck, lack of accountability. They are not taking accountability for what they did. Of course they're not. Lack of accountability, air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, okay? They are not taking accountability. And that doesn't mean that that's those signs. Justice, look at here. They will face justice right here. You see that? Justice will be served. Okay? So, just be patient. This person who's in disunion right now. See Temperance up there, patient. If this person just be patient, that's been harmed by this couple. This person here. And they might have sold this person. Now, here's another way to look at this too. They might have sold this person a bad product that made her face look like that. Okay? That could be another angle. So these people may be out here committing fraud, selling bad products too. Okay? That make you look like this. And they out here screwing everybody too, literally and figuratively. Okay? So y'all, let me tell you, I think that's it. Okay. Wow. Wow and wow. Okay? All right. Well, that's another episode here of Smokin Tarot. I'm Tasha, that tarot reader, and please look out for frauds out here, even couples out here, because they're going to get theirs, okay? Again, I'm Smokin Tarot. I'm Tasha, that tarot reader, and thank y'all so much for coming back. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. All right, thank you so much.